About to get out this check.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. Corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Extra receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Jets are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Gardner. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Returnable here from the 38. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Second down and 8. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Third down, a run from Breida. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Matt Breida, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he's out of bounds on the return on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gardner. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown. Devontae Adams. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Jets. Marquise Goodwin, 69 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. The extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He hits Adams complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
Second and 11. Now back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. That's all you got. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marquise Goodwin, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back to throw now on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Here's Love again. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On first down, Pollard. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field.
And this is, oh, my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. That type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On play action, they'll throw. And down inside the 15 he goes. It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a give to Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, here's Love. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. Butker's kick here is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Check down to Breida. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Complete to Adams. Touchdown, Chargers. Devontae Adams. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's 2nd and 10. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They go back to Pollard on second down. Powers by at the 40. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 39. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and the nose of the football. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. They find some open field here. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tony Pollard, 30 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Flushed out right. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And it's taken in at the 9.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now here's has a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Pulls it in at the 13, and he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Big yardage that time for the Jets. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football. Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now.